They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Mississippi State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Vanderbilt's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker
breaks into the open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Brown wants to pass. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Commodores.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Foster. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, running back gets the give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Foster. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Brown will throw it. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Here comes the heat. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Nice move. Creates some space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by just 4 to San Diego State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Brown wants to pass, using the quick game. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to...
Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Looking to pass, it's Foster. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. A 5. him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. After that sack pushed them all the way back to the 20. It's 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking for the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very...
Scores on the sneak.
And how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
I'm sorry.
You ain't gonna say sorry.
I don't know. I don't know what. That's why when you ask, what did you think I meant? I don't know. That's what I said. I don't know. I'm not even gonna make nothing else.
You don't gotta say sorry though. How you feeling?
I'm fine. I'm painting. I'm always doing something.
You need to fucking
I'm
rest.
just trying to keep. I know. No, I really do. That's probably why they keep fucking. That's probably why it's flaring. I'm really not. Like, and I'm dead fucking tired right now. I should have just took a shower and gotten to bed, but
God rest, baby.
I honestly think it's flaring. I really think I'm stressed.
Yes.
Because this never happened
Stress, no lack of sleep.
before. And he's really making this. He's making this hard.
Stress.
I just want peace and
Mm-hmm.
want like the smart stuff, the side store stuff. I should say. And I'm trying to ignore it, but it's hard. Like I'm still trying to talk with like respect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to. I'm like from me talking to him. I write letters. Like I asked him. I wrote a letter last night and said, could you please keep Fatima in her cage, like when you sleep and when nobody's downstairs watching her, because when she get into stuff, she don't do it all the time, but when she starts to scraping at the fucking rug, and then before she had ripped a whole hole in the couch that I just threw out, I had to sew it back together.
Okay.
And she do stuff like that, and it's like,
yeah, dogs be drawn from time to time.
No, I don't want my house looking like no fucking dog house.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
Every time I sleep, it's nothing but dog here.
Mm-hmm.
This is your dog.
No, I feel you. And you got the right to feel that way. 'Cause that's why I'm not an animal person because of that type shit. I don't got time for
No,
that.
I just want to stick to back to the cats. Like I don't like when this dog goes, he taking the dog right with him. But I don't know. It's just I'm tired. Like I don't want to be irritated. Like I just keep crying and crying because I'm trying to be like we shouldn't even like. Why do you want to be mad? Like 1 minute, it's only when he high. It's the only time he nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he on perks or Suboxone, it's the only time he's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you was nice all weekend, and now you back to being mean.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like that mean stuff because I'm not mean to you. Like everything I did, I'm just asking you. Like why you gotta be like, why you gotta treat me like that? Even when I was mad at you, I never did nothing to you.
Right. I feel you. No, that's not shit. That's why I be
You don't do
trying.
nothing in here. Like you can just go. Like I'm not going to say it was all bad. I'm not going to downplay. I'm not going to downplay because I was married to him for 12 years, and I'm not married. Together with him for 12 years, married for 4. And I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about him because we did have good days. It's just that these last 3 years it's been up and down. And this last year really been shitty.
Mm-hmm. No,
And it's just that we just need to go our own separate ways. I just think if we outgrew each other.
Yeah.
You don't want to get help. You said you didn't want to be with me since last year. It's like, not actually say you didn't want to be with me, but he say stuff, and then when I play on it, that's just like you. Well, if you sit there and tell me that you really don't even want me over there like that, because you don't know how to express your fucking feelings because you don't want to get too up under me. So now I'm playing off of what you said. I'm not calling you like that. I'm not asking to come over here, but now you're mad and you're trying to say, oh, what you doing? Now you starting with me. Oh, what you doing? Oh, you over here any other time. You called me any other time. I'm going to be confused because you just said you didn't want me over there.
Right.
So fuck. I don't know. And it's weighing on me. Like, it is.
I know it is.
This is crazy. If this was a respect, I thought the marriage was like a walk. I thought marriage was a walk in the park. Honestly, I'm not even gonna hold you.
That's because you're such a sweetheart and your heart is so big. That's why. It should be for somebody like you. That's the truth. Because there's a lot of
You say I'm
motherfuckers.
a sweetheart. That's because I appreciate you for saying that's exactly how
Now,
I feel.
I
Like
seen
they
you
really
get on some other shit,
change.
but that's when somebody really gotta take you there.
He damn near wasn't young man, but 20, 26, 27. Like he damn near raised me. Like I act like him. Like that's why I'm used. Like if I never was with him, I wouldn't even understand the type time you was. Like I always mess with niggas that sold drugs. I never mess with niggas that had niggas on their back or shoot. Like our apartment got fucking robbed. Niggas ran our fucking apartment and then got robbed. I didn't watch this nigga. I've been through the worst with this one, and I know a lot, and I just keep it to and I just be like, it is what it is. But I've seen a lot, and it did change me. I'm not even gonna hold you. It did change me.
Right. And it would. I mean, I respect it because
Like this shit made me so tough. Like from
that's why I
he
say
can't
everybody
control
go.
his anger.
That's why I don't downplay shit you saying because this your story and I wouldn't know if you ain't tell me, but this is why you are the way you are overall. Like, and you feel the way you feel because you know how you should be getting treated. So I get it.
Like how you like I'm not used to that. Like how you talk to me. That's what I want. I'm not used to it.
Right.
But when you do it, that's why I smile because it's like I feel like okay. It's like I don't have to worry about no fucking. Like I think that shit. I think that shit cute. Getting a gun, threatening me and all that other shit because that's what I.
That's what you've been going through. I get
Yeah.
it.
So I think that's what you. Yeah. That's why I asked you. I said, how many fucking guns you got? Like I find that shit to be cute,
Mhm.
and I didn't.
You ain't never gonna see me play no
And
goddamn
I
shit.
always, you remember I asked you, I said, don't be trying to do nothing to me. And I joked about it, but that's what I'm talking about.
Never gonna see me point none of these guns at you. Even joking. That's none
That's
of
why I be looking at you. I'm like, oh, crazy eyes. This nigga gonna kill me in this motherfucking house.
never. I don't even play like that because that shit really be. I heard about one of a few, not a few, but one of my niggas that I know. He was playing with a gun and killed somebody playing, and it's like, what the fuck was you doing, bro? But yeah, no. I feel like if you that mad at somebody, go take a walk or something. Excuse me.
And that's what I had to teach him. He recently just started that. I was proud of him though when he started that. He really just started that like the last 2 years, the year and a half he started that, started taking more. I said, you angry, you have to walk, but I don't think he like the new me. He complained about the hollering and stuff because I have a lot of trauma. So when you're not listening to me, I feel as though you trying to shut me out and overlook what I'm talking about. That's a feeling. I'm not gonna say that's what you're doing. That's why I try to tell people the difference. I think that's what you're doing. But if you can't talk to nobody, like with you, when I was explaining myself on the bed, I'm not gonna say it's always gonna be like this because sometimes you want to snap. I can respect that, but not all the time. Like girls are emotional, females are emotional. This is what we're supposed to do. Girls is not supposed to be like that.
Mm-hmm. No shit.
I'm not supposed to match my energy. Then I keep saying I'm so goofy. Like you gotta understand, I'm not mad. I just stay mad in here because you're so serious. Like it's whole life serious. I said I'm goofy. I'm used to playing. I said you stole that from me.
Mm-hmm. That's why I be like, man, I ain't getting in there with you because I already know you're going to do a lot at home. I know you releasing some of that shit, so just release it. Just release that shit.
I don't want to beef with you. We really made me not even look at marriage. Like, I don't even want to get married again. And then I heard that, like, when I started going to therapy, the therapist said, lady therapist said, she is so pretty. She said, you expensive. So that's how a lot of people, it seems like you did that, you let me control. Because now you don't want to do that because of what you experienced. I said, no, you is right. When she kept saying that, I was just like, you is right. And I just said I didn't want him changing me, and he is.
Oh, shit.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Foster. Flies it out of the air.
I agree.
That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Back to pass. Got his man quickly.
And quarterback dropping back.
Those are the times.
All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Trying to beat the D deep. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Might be calling a hot route.
I know shit like that. You really playing with a brush. I said, you really want to
on 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it.
And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And what great offensive execution. We talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
I know what you meant.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
So they got that at Dollar Tree?
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. You'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Commodores line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's a return from midfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Foster. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right read.
There he goes. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
They don't be on that. They don't be on. One thing, that's why I love him, because he like me, like amazing. Like,
that's just a mental error. On defense, you
got
to watch the
that,
ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes.
That's how I love you see is.
Wow,
this offense remind me of
in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Boise State is in front. They played awfully well today.
I get
And
it.
while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over San Diego State. We've got our finger on the pulse of
And I respect him because he's still love his brother.
around college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Vanderbilt has it back, is heading out to go on the attack.
That's why I
They
respect
didn't
him
get much
popping.
done the last time they had it, and they punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Right.
Pulls it in. It's Boyd.
That's your
And
business,
that's a
right?
very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Right. That flamboyancy.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab.
Oh, you
And
got
they
right. You got
reacted
let
well
my
to the
brother
completion,
too.
but it was too late to keep
Don't
him from
matter.
getting the first down.
That's a huge
That's
start
how
for
my
the
sister
offense, but
is.
they're down
She
by a ton.
good,
They're going to
yeah.
need a lot more of that,
You
and
know,
it's
like my
not going to
sister,
be easy
so-
considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Take a look at it.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been
Little
waiting
fast.
to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Take what you have here. That's really shit.
The Mississippi
I'm
State
choosing Little
offense headed
Fry.
back to the field to go to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top.
He said, ma'am.
That's caught. It's well. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And the Bulldogs come to the line, trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown doors. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
I said, that's a power move. I need it, that's
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Well, gotta let you know where he's from.
First down.
That shit.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
The rapper.
So the final period starts with a second down play. The lone back's got it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football.
But I don't got nothing bad to say about it.
Great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Only because
gets it out fast. Turning it on. Love to see these third down conversions on offense. They're out to their own 39-yard line. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down.
It's crazy because I love my little brother. It's crazy because he the reason why I even was on that recording, and he the main one was going through it with him, and he was even when he was going through it with Quiddy, he was listening to that nigga. Like, nah, my little brother. Yeah, like, nah, he really hot though. Look, I ain't going out. Listen to him.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's nice to be
some niggas you
He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now.
Some niggas be like, I ain't listening to them niggas.
Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Because that's how my nephew is.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Fighting off the defender. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Got the first down and still on his feet.
I'm hurting you out there,
The Bulldogs back.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Oh, my God. I didn't say that. I did not say that. I did not say that.
Running back tries to hit the hole. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
I did not say that.
On first down, it's 2nd and 10.
I just said I thought he watched the
Making
package.
side adjustments here.
Everybody cool, and I respect everybody.
Now they're going to throw it. Quickly complete.
I would do a podcast. I want to do that with them.
They stop it after just a few.
listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Foster.
What's your favorite podcast?
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost,
they be trying to get me to watch.
Together. A first down run in the red zone.
I'm going to keep it a bean. He the only nigga I like. I'm going to keep it all in a bean.
That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on
Scheme the only nigga I like. I don't fuck with Wilder.
What can you say about this?
I'm going to keep it a bean. I really don't like it. I'm going to keep it a bean. I really don't like it.
We're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay
going
into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. Opponents just cannot keep pace with them.
It ain't nothing personal or nothing like crazy or no beef shit or no hot shit, but I just don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with them. And I know people that know them personally that I get this from. It ain't like some shit I'm making up.
Then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of the drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that.
They only fuck with certain niggas. That's why they funny. They only fuck with you if you on. I don't like niggas like that.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm.
They only fuck with you if you got motion. No bullshit.
This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. Yeah,
all that shit is weird.
Really struggle to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
And I think as a running back, if you're licking your chops right now, this is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. It hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always been an A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout.
Exactly.
Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Even if you did, I don't be feeling niggas that do 20, 10 or 20 years. Trying to tell other niggas how to live.
Let's show you what's going down. California is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up by 21 over Oregon State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin.
I've never just came in like him in the group. Yeah.
They'll try the run.
Other niggas how to live, like the young boys. Discredit the YMs and all that.
Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
They're trying to crease them off the left tackle.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
I'm not trying to hear nobody that
He'll
did
try to
20
field
years.
the punt and bring it back.
If
He
I
was
was
hoping
younger,
for a little more running room,
because
but
who the
they're
fuck
able
are
to
you
get it down
listening
to
to?
the
And
45.
people were telling you to chill the
Here
fuck
comes the
out.
Mississippi
That's why I
State
don't be
offense
trying to
ready
hear
to
these niggas.
attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just
I mean, I get it, but why you think nobody really listened to him?
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one.
Only
They went out
motherfuckers
and they
listen to
executed
people
at a
that
very high level.
talk to
Yeah,
him,
Mike's
not
out,
at
and
him.
this
That's
game's
my
over.
point.
Interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
I ain't talking about that. That's cool.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
It's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start
I'm telling you, they got picks.
nothing to worry about.
That's
You just
all
know
I'm
you're
saying.
better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for
Yeah,
spending some
talking to
time
the
with
young
us. For
boys,
David
all
Pollack
that
and
shit.
Jesse
They got
Palmer, I'm
picks.
Reese Davis. And